Continuing the discussion of times that they could have pulled the footage, let's talk about Kody talking about not going to college. Many of us, myself included, thought that Kody did not go to college because in season 3, episode 11, something like that, when they all went to Boston, he said, I didn't go to college. And so that's why we assumed he didn't go to college. Now, I'm actually going to cut him some slack on this. My husband also says that he didn't go to college, but in fact did attend one semester, but he feels like it doesn't really count. He didn't go any long term. He didn't live on campus. He went for one semester and was like, I can't afford to keep doing this. And so he oftentimes, shorthand, will just say, I didn't go to college. And I wasn't going to even make this video other than the fact that I saw a clip of Mary during her live being really snotty about, oh, the fans just fill in the blanks. You know, just because Kody didn't graduate from college doesn't mean that he didn't attend and you guys make this big deal out of it. And I'm like, well, hold up. I think that's an unfair way to talk about the fans. And it actually reminds me of something that's much bigger than any of this, which is that Christine and Janelle, when they talk about the fans, I think they talk about it from a point of view of like, I'm thankful for them. And like, hey, you guys may misunderstand some things, but I understand where it came from and things like that. But Mary, I know she has a lot of experience with LuLaRoe, so I'm going to put her kind of in the middle of the continuum. But her in that live, saying that, you know, the fans fill in the blanks, and I'm going to use this for an example. The reason we thought he didn't go to college is because he said I didn't go to college. I think it's a very fair misunderstanding. I think it comes directly from footage we saw on the show. The fact that what he meant was I didn't go to college for any discernible amount of time, I think it's a fair interpretation from us that we didn't know the difference between that. That's not us making up stories or filling in the blanks. And I bristled when she kind of does that. And she's done that many times. She had Jen get really mad at specifically another TikToker because they said that she got a new loan and they're like, you guys are making stuff up, all of that. Now, on the other end of the spectrum is the way that Kody and Robin talk about the fans, which is frankly with a great deal of hate. Kody has repeatedly said an episode about like you people and shaking his fist, and he got really mad at the fan in season 18's Look Back or Talk Back, where he was like, somebody said something about like, you really love Robin. And he's like, how dare you say that? Now I've seen people say it's totally understandable to me that Mary or Kody or Robin would be mad at the fans because sometimes they cross the line, which is true, but it's also part of the job. Like if they canceled the show and they said, I don't want anything more to do with reality TV, that's one thing, but they're still getting paid a significant amount of money to be on TV, and this is part of it. Like, I'm an author, and sometimes I get bad reviews. That is part of the job. And you know who I don't complain to? My readers. Who I do complain to? My author friends who tell me, totally, I get it, don't ever say this in public. Like that kind of thing. So the only reason I talked about this whole him going to college thing is because I feel like it really upset me when Mary attacked the viewers, because the implication was that we were just making up stories as opposed to taking very literally what the man said. And there's no reason why we should have assumed that this meant anything other than he never attended a college class. So just some thoughts.